Flyers get a good win. You were at the game. You watched it in studio before or after. They're winning. They outplayed them, blatantly outplayed them. I heard you say this. Blatantly outplayed them in the first period.
Yeah.
Didn't score.
Right.
You'd like to be, when you're that dominant over 20 minutes, you'd like to be ahead in the game. They weren't. 0-0. They come out, grab the lead, get another goal, get a third goal. My guy Dvorak, who I've been singing his praises all year long, gets the is it or isn't it a goal.
Yeah.
Stick was below the crossbar, rightfully overturned from a non-goal to a goal. So they're cruising. The game is pretty much over. Yeah, the other team gets a goal to make it 3-1, but then immediately thereafter, one of the best plays of the year?
The
Tippett.
Oh, yeah, Tippett goal. He had 10 shots on goal last night.
If that were an NBA game, they would have called it a crossover because he almost took him to his knees.
He did an Iverson
on him, which was phenomenal. He gets in, beats the goalie, too. So now it's 4-1, and at 4-1 with 5 minutes, how many minutes were left to play, why are you pulling your goalie? Well, and that's what I thought about the Tippett goal when he scored. I'm going, all right, now it's back up to 3. We don't have to worry about them pulling the goalie. Oh, no. They waited about a minute. Then they pulled their goalie, and the Flyers get an empty net goal, which Michkov gets. He hadn't had a goal in 10 games. Smart move by the coach to get him out there on the ice. Smart move by his teammates to give him the puck and give him the empty netter. I agree with everything about that. Was more than just a empty net goal. All the other situations and circumstances around it made it more than that. And Boucher said that, and he was dead right to do so. So we play on with less than 2 minutes to go now. They've got the empty net because they don't care. They know they're going to lose. But sure enough, Vancouver gets a goal with a minute and change to go, 50 seconds. I don't remember exactly what it was. And Boucher says from the booth, that shouldn't count. It doesn't mean, it's meaningless. The only people that it means anything to are the parents of the player who scored the goal. Wait a minute. Somehow there's more importance to an empty net goal by Michkov than an actual goal where the player beat the goaltender. Come on, if you're going to open your mind to it not just being, yes, it's a goal and no, it's a goal, don't be such a homer that you're going to look at the Philadelphia goal because it's a Flyer guy. Oh, this is more important. Michkov gets the monkey off his back, and the other guy gets completely dismissed for getting a goal. Really weak by Boucher.
Well, all he's doing is looking at it from a goalie's viewpoint.
He's looking at it from a Flyer broadcaster viewpoint.
No. He's looking at it as a goaltender. Like, if you're a goaltender and you hate that. You hate the fact that there's a meaningless goal goes against you. It's like because it's like you have a shutout or a 1-goal game. It affects your numbers going in. And the Michkov goal was just because it was Michkov. I mean, All
right, so should Michkov's goal not count?
Well, no, there's no goal. He's not looking. You're looking at it just in terms of a goal. He's looking at it in terms of, from a goal. Like the goalie union is as strong as the baseball union.
So when I tune in for Boucher doing a Flyer game, I should only pay attention to what he says about a goalie?
No, but he gives you more. He looks at when a goal is scored like that from what it means to the goalie. Like to the goalie, it's like I played a great game, and then this stupid goal comes at the end. They're killers in terms of just your personal numbers going up. The goal meant nothing, but it was like for a goaltender, it's like you hate that, and I think you even hate it more when you give up a bad one. It's like, what the hell? I played great and I gave up a bad goal. It's like, why does this count? It's like, what am I doing? You're mentally depressed because of it.
If you look at both goals in a vacuum, I understand where he's coming from for both goals.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in a vacuum. It was in the midst of a game. There was about 45 seconds between the two. Why is the Flyer empty net goal all important and the Vancouver goal meaningless
because it had nothing,
and screws the goaltender?
It had nothing to do with the teams. It had everything to do with the two individuals.
I don't know what you mean.
It had nothing to do with the Flyers that Michkov scored. It had to do with Michkov.
So the individual who scored the goal shouldn't get any glory for it because he scored a goal.
No. But it's important that he got something because he's been
No,
so
I'm talking
cold.
about the goal after.
Oh yeah, that goal. He got a goal. I mean, it's like okay,
As bad as he is.
Okay, but I mean, you're watching it from a home viewer's standpoint. It's like Vladar's been really good, and he gets up this stinking goal at the end here. It's like, look, the goalies. All goalies are like this. They're never going to shake it in their whole life. He's a
goalie, and he'll always be a goalie. I guess that.
But
it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I understand it's a hometown broadcast.
Yeah.
And the team picks the announcers, and they're going to lean one way more so than the other. I thought within that 2-minute period, it was too much.
But Boucher would have done this on a national broadcast.
Just because he's a goalie?
Yes.
All right, maybe. It did rub me the wrong way. So, Danny Briere's had a really nice first third of the season, however many games were in.
Yeah, I made 3 good signings in the summer. Dvorak and the goaltender Vladar was just a spectacular signing.
They've added a heck of a lot more than they had last year. That's why when we get off on Michkov conversations, it just annoys me because we're supposed to worry more about this guy, and we talk more about this guy, and the coach got called on the carpet for shutting down a conversation yesterday about this guy. He hasn't been that good, Al.
No, he's regressed.
I'm talking about since the day he showed up. Last year he finished 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting.
He was pretty good last year.
4th. Didn't win, didn't finish 2nd, didn't finish 3rd, finished a distant 4th in Rookie of the Year in the NHL. And this year he comes back, and he's not near the player he was last year. Why are we worried about this? Why can't anybody in any way, shape, or form question him? The coach is making him worse than he was before. I don't buy that. Do you?
No, I think he's regressed from previous year, and I think it's because he wasn't in shape coming in. I mean, if you don't have legs after 20 seconds of a shift, that's a problem. But I see where I mean, they've been starved for so long for a star. I mean, this like all sports run on stars. And you went and spent $200 on a Michkov jersey because and I was part of the selling of him as a star. And he's got great talents, but you can't cover up if somebody's not playing well.
Right.
He's just not playing. And the coach, I mean, he's there to win games.
Let me ask you the star question on the Flyers for Michkov.
Yeah.
When was the last time they had a star? What level player are you talking about to be considered a star here in Philadelphia on the Flyers?
A star player. I mean, you got to go. Well, you can go back to the LeClaire and Lindros days to have real star power.
So that's your level.
They
Lindros.
brought in guys at the end of Hall of Fame careers from time to time.
Right, higher than Giroux.
Giroux was It's funny. He's probably going to end up in the Hall of Fame, but he never. I don't think reached that. You kind of have to win too, and he did. It's been a long time. That win over the Bruins was a long time ago. But Giroux, Richards, Carter, those guys, that was an exciting team.
And you're hoping for more from Michkov. What do you think the chances are he reaches that level? That he becomes a level player of what Eric Lindros was for whatever period of his career, whatever John LeClaire was for his period of career? What's the chance of Michkov achieving that?
Oh, Lindros, I don't think. But I think he's got a chance to be one of the better players in the league still. Because his playmaking ability, when you see what he had, when you saw last year, I think you're underrating what he did last year. He had a really good year. I mean, he had a really good year last year. That's why people are like, what's going on here? Did get benched last year a couple of times.
Yeah.
I think when you're Russian, he's used to real hard coaching, which is why I think when fans get upset, what's the coach? I think he doesn't mind it. So we'll see what happens.
Right, and they got all out of sorts because the coach isn't giving him his extra 20 seconds.
Minutes.
And he pulls himself off the ice.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's all fair criticism.
They're treating him with kid gloves, and I don't think he's earned kid gloves yet.
Well, the fans here usually don't do kid gloves, which makes it
so
interesting.
That's why I don't understand what it is about. They get all bent out of shape when anybody says anything bad about Michkov.
It's kind of weird. And it's also, if you put a parallel with Sirianni and Brown. Remember when he I've had enough questions.
Yes.
I've had enough. Enough.
I loved when Tocchet said that yesterday. You see how good our goalie's playing, right?
Yeah.
We've got guys who are doing outstanding things for us, and I got to field 4 straight questions on Michkov?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're A.J. Brown, I can see it because the resume. With
Right.
Michkov, there
He
is
doesn't
no resume.
Michkov doesn't have A.J. Brown's resume.
No.